week 16 of the fantasy basketball season. And here's a few guards I looked at on the wire this week. The first guy, Chris Duarte of the Indiana Pacers. So Duarte, it hasn't been that good of a year for him, no doubt about it. But the last couple games now, he's starting to get things going and getting that playing time up, as well as Duarte on the season. 8 points a game, 2.4 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1.2 threes, and 35% from the field, which obviously is a bad field goal percentage this season. But the last couple weeks here for Duarte, 11.6 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, 2.9 assists, 1.6 steals, 1.6 threes, and 42% from the field. So he's a guy that could score the basketball, get you a couple rebounds, couple assists, and he could steal too as well with the 1.6 over the last few games. So right now he's getting more opportunity, playing 25, 35 minutes a game the last few games. And he's definitely playing well. January 24th versus the Bulls, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal in that one, 2 threes, and 18% from the field. January 25th at the Magic, 16 points, 2 boards, 5 assists, 6 steals, 2 threes, 44% from the field. And January 27th versus the Bucks, 17 points, 4 boards, 6 assists, a steal, 2 threes, and 63% from the field. So right now, if you need some scoring, you need stealing in the basketball, he definitely could bring that to you. And I'm not saying he's going to be a long-term guy that's going to help you week in and week out in fantasy basketball, but this week here for sure, Duarte can help fantasy owners. And right now, he's available in 78% of fantasy leagues. The next guy's Reggie Jackson of the Los Angeles Clippers. So Jackson, he's starting to get more playing time here, and he's becoming a nice scorer off the bench here for this Clipper team once again. Last season had a great year with 17 a game. This year, 11.3 points a game, 2.2 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 1.5 threes, and 42% from the field. With the last few weeks, he's bumped up the field goal percentage, is Reggie Jackson, and the playing time's been pretty solid as well. 11.5 points a game, 1.1 rebounds, 3.1 assists, a steal, 1.9 threes, and 48% from the field. So right now, Jackson, we always knew he was a decent scorer going back to his Pistons and OKC Thunder days here. And now he's getting an opportunity off the bench, about 20 minutes a game, 25 minutes a game for this Clipper team at most. January 24th at the Lakers, 19 points, 3 boards, 5 assists, 4 threes, 53% from the field. January 26th versus the Spurs, 12 points, 3 assists, 2 steals in that one, 50% from the field. And January 28th at the Hawks, 16 points, 3 assists, a steal, 4 threes, 66% from the field. So right now, this Clipper team, they've been playing great basketball over the last 5 games, winning 5 in a row. Reggie Jackson's been a good part of it. And in terms of fantasy basketball, like I said, if you need some scoring and a guy who will hit some three-pointers as well, Jackson's a decent ad, and right now he's available in 71% of fantasy leagues. The next guy's Alec Burks of the Detroit Pistons. So Burks, it's been an up-and-down season here for him. He'll have a few weeks where he goes on a tear, and then some weeks where he don't do much for fantasy owners. On the season here for Burks, 13.7 points a game, 2.9 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 2 threes a game, and 45% from the field. And the other thing with Burks, he qualifies as a point guard, shooting guard, and small forward. So definitely good versatility for fantasy basketball. So the last few games here for Burks, January 23rd versus the Bucks, 4 points, a rebound, an assist, a steal in that one, 14% from the field. Then January 26th at the Nets, he bounced back, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, 3 threes, 66% from the field. And January 28th versus the Rockets, 21 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 threes in that one, and 50% from the field. So Alec Burks, even last season with the New York Knicks, he was a pretty decent ball player, was Burks. But now here with the Detroit Pistons, like I said, it's been an up-and-down season. He's still getting an opportunity, obviously, to play about 25, 30 minutes a game. And right now, Burks, he's out there in tons of fantasy leagues. If you need some scoring, you need a versatile guy, and a pretty reliable guy for most weeks here, he's available as well in 78% of fantasy leagues. The next guy's Cole Anthony of the Orlando Magic. So Cole Anthony, we know so far early in his NBA career, he just has been a bad field goal percentage player, but he's definitely a guy that could score and put up numbers, no doubt about it. A decent rebounder and passer of the basketball on the season. So on the season here, 12.2 points a game, 4.6 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 1.2 threes, and like I said, that bad field goal at 43%, but last year 39%. So he actually went up 4%. In the last couple weeks here for Cole Anthony, 14.4 points a game, 4.9 rebounds, 3.9 assists, 1.3 threes a game, and 52% from the field. So if he could keep bumping that field goal percentage up, obviously he's going to be more efficient, and obviously he's going to be a good asset for fantasy owners. So the last few games here for Anthony, January 25th versus the Pacers, 8 points, 2 boards, 5 assists, a block in that one, 44% from the field. January 27th at the Heat, 19 points, 7 rebounds, and assists, 4 threes, 55% from the field. And January 28th versus the Bulls, 21 points, 6 boards, 6 assists, 3 threes, and 60% from the field. So right now, Cole Anthony giving fantasy owners 3-4 categories. The 3 balls definitely improved this season, and the field goals definitely improved as well. So right now, he's available in 52% of fantasy leagues. Here's Cole Anthony, and if you need a guy who can play some point guard and help you in a few categories, he's a good add this week. And the 5th and final guy I look to add this week here is Grayson Allen of the Milwaukee Bucks. So last week I mentioned him as an add, and right now he's still out there, Grayson Allen, in a lot of fantasy leagues. Surprisingly, in 76% of leagues, he's another guy that some weeks he'll be a top add, and some weeks he won't do much. But on the season, 10.6 points a game, 3.6 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 1.9 threes, and 44% from the field in the last few weeks here for Allen. 13.2 points a game, 3.8 rebounds, 2.7 assists, 1.5 steals, 2.3 threes a game, and 50% from the field. So he's going to help you in free throw percentage. He's going to help you in field goal percentage over the last few weeks, hitting the 3-ball and steals as well. So right now, Allen, he's just not a one-trick pony where it's a 3-ball, and that's about it pretty much for him. He's actually giving fantasy owners some other stats as well. January 23rd at Detroit, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, a block at 3 in that one, 50% from the field. January 25th versus Denver, 7 points, 5 boards, an assist, 3 steals, 2 threes in that one, 33% from the field. And January 27th at the Pacers, 13 points, 2 boards, 4 assists, a block, 3 threes in that one, and 50% from the field. So right now, he's hitting the 3-ball, he's stealing the basketball, and he's scoring at a decent rate. And right now, available in 76% of fantasy leagues. That's a few guards I look to add here in Week 16 of the fantasy basketball season.